What if I told you that one of the biggest breakthroughs in modern medicine isn't red but purple? This isn't science fiction, it's happening right now in Japan, where scientists are reimagining what blood can be. Imagine a world where blood transfusions don't depend on matching donors, rare blood types, or short shelf lives, a world where hospitals never have to turn patients away because of blood shortages. Scientists in Japan are making this a reality with artificial blood, a revolutionary tool that could transform emergency care, trauma response, and even surgery as we know it. Every 2 seconds, someone needs blood, but our global supply is fragile, donor-dependent, and often stretched thin during crises or disasters. Japan's researchers tackled this by creating tiny man-made particles that carry oxygen, just like red blood cells. These microscopic bubbles are engineered to mimic the life-saving function of natural blood. This purple blood could solve shortages, eliminate the need for blood type matching, and bring emergency care into the 21st century. It could be stored longer, transported farther, and used in places where traditional blood can't go. It's not about replacing donors, but adding a powerful new ally in saving lives, especially in remote areas, during disasters, or on the battlefield. This innovation is a beacon of hope for millions, showing how science and technology can solve some of our biggest medical challenges and give patients a second chance. We'll explore why Japan led this discovery, the science behind these oxygen-carrying bubbles, and how they could transform healthcare worldwide, making safe blood accessible to all. Get ready to see how the future of medicine is unfolding in a brilliant shade of purple, promising a new era in healthcare. This is the story of Japan's medical marvel, artificial blood, and how it could change the world. Japan's technological prowess is world-renowned, with its cities pulsing with innovation and efficiency. Yet this progress has led to a unique and pressing problem, a looming blood crisis that threatens the nation's health system. As Japan's population ages at an unprecedented rate, the demand for blood transfusions rises sharply, while the pool of young, eligible donors continues to shrink year after year. Natural disasters like earthquakes and tsunamis can instantly spike the need for blood, while simultaneously disrupting already fragile blood supply chains. Complicating matters, blood has a short shelf life, just 42 days, so hospitals are under constant pressure to use donations before they expire, leading to frequent shortages. Matching the right blood types adds another layer of complexity, causing dangerous delays when every second counts, especially in emergencies. Clearly, Japan needs a universal, long-lasting solution that can withstand both everyday needs and sudden crises. Artificial blood, capable of being stored for years and used by anyone regardless of blood type, would revolutionize disaster response and routine medical care alike. For Japan, this isn't just about scientific advancement. It's about ensuring survival and peace of mind for millions of families. The country's rapidly aging society, frequent disaster risks, and strict blood supply limits have created the perfect storm, making innovation not just desirable but absolutely essential. Out of necessity, Japan is now pioneering breakthroughs in artificial blood technology, leading the world in this critical field. The result could be a transformative solution, one that secures the nation's health and well-being for generations to come. This is why Japan urgently needs a blood revolution, because the future of its people depends on it. So, what is this purple marvel? Japan's artificial blood is a triumph of nanotechnology. It's not a full replacement for blood, but it does the most vital job carrying oxygen. Scientists created hemoglobin vesicles, microscopic bubbles filled with purified hemoglobin. These vesicles are about 1,000 times smaller than red blood cells, yet deliver oxygen efficiently. The hemoglobin is wrapped in a lipid membrane, making it stable and safe in the body. Why purple? The concentrated, pure hemoglobin interacts with light, giving it a distinct purplish-red hue. Unlike earlier attempts, the Japanese design keeps hemoglobin safely contained, avoiding toxicity. These vesicles mimic red blood cells but are simpler and can flow through even the tiniest vessels. They deliver oxygen where it's needed, without triggering immune reactions. It's a simple, elegant solution to a complex problem. That's the science behind Japan's artificial blood. The benefits of artificial blood are almost science fiction, yet they are rapidly becoming a reality in today's world. Its first superpower is universal compatibility, a breakthrough that could change how we think about transfusions forever. No blood type matching is needed, anyone regardless of their blood group can safely receive it. This eliminates the frantic search for compatible donors in critical moments. In emergencies, paramedics can start transfusions immediately, saving precious time and countless lives when every second matters. Its long shelf life, over a year at room temperature, revolutionizes storage and logistics, making it far more practical than traditional blood, which spoils quickly and needs refrigeration. Ambulances, military units, and remote clinics can stock it with ease, bringing life-saving care to disaster zones, battlefields, and isolated communities. Safety is another major advantage. Made in advanced labs, it's sterilized and completely pathogen-free, eliminating the risk of infections or disease transmission that can occur with donated blood. Its tiny molecular size lets it reach blocked or narrowed blood vessels, potentially helping patients recover after heart attacks or strokes by delivering oxygen where it's needed most. This combination, universal use, long-term stability, enhanced safety, and unique physical properties, makes artificial blood a true medical superhero, ready for any challenge. Artificial blood could transform trauma care, surgery, and even the treatment of chronic diseases, opening new possibilities for patients everywhere. It's a leap forward for medicine, ready to save lives in places and situations where traditional blood simply can't reach or isn't available. Japan's innovation is set to change the world of emergency care, inspiring other countries to follow suit and invest in this life-saving technology. The future of transfusion is here, and it's purple, a symbol of hope and progress in modern medicine. That's the game-changing promise of artificial blood, a revolution that could save millions of lives in the years to come. Japan's artificial blood is the result of decades of research led by pioneers like Professor Teruyuki Komatsu at Waseda University. Since the 1980s, scientists have refined the formula, perfecting the encapsulation and stability of hemoglobin vesicles. Breakthrough animal trials showed these vesicles could save lives after massive blood loss, with rabbits making full recoveries. These successes paved the way for human clinical trials, set to begin soon. The first phase will test safety in healthy volunteers, followed by trials in surgery and trauma patients. If successful, Japan aims for emergency use approval by the end of the decade. The vision: every ambulance and ER equipped with this life-saving solution. From lab concept to real-world impact, the journey has been long but determined. The world is watching, hopeful for a new era in transfusion medicine. Japan's hemoglobin vesicles are on the brink of changing lives. The quest for artificial blood is global, but Japan's approach is unique. Early US and European efforts used free hemoglobin, which caused dangerous side effects. Japan's breakthrough was to encapsulate hemoglobin in lipid vesicles, mimicking nature and avoiding toxicity. This biomimicry solved the problems that plagued earlier projects. Other countries tried synthetic carriers like perfluorocarbons, but these have their own challenges and side effects. Japan's vesicle technology uses the body's own oxygen carrier, making it safer and more compatible. Its stability at room temperature gives it a logistical edge. The result, a practical, effective, and safe artificial blood. Japan's methodical, safety-first research has put it at the forefront of this field. Their innovation is now the world's most promising candidate for universal artificial blood. Japan's artificial blood could revolutionize healthcare worldwide, especially where blood is scarce. In developing countries and rural areas, shelf-stable artificial blood could save lives where traditional supplies can't reach. Emergency and military medicine would be transformed. No more worrying about blood types or shortages. Paramedics and medics could carry packs of artificial blood, stabilizing trauma victims on the spot. Patients with rare blood types or those who refuse transfusions for religious reasons would have new hope. This technology levels the playing field, making survival less dependent on geography or resources. It bridges the gap between advanced hospitals and remote clinics. By creating a universal, stable oxygen carrier, Japan is democratizing emergency medicine. The ripple effect could save millions of lives globally. Artificial blood is more than a Japanese breakthrough. It's a global game changer. The promise is real, and the impact could be transformative. Imagine a family in a remote area after a car accident. Artificial blood could keep a loved one alive until help arrives. Picture a grandparent undergoing surgery, with safer, sterile artificial blood reducing risks and easing pressure on blood banks. For patients with rare blood disorders, universal artificial blood means freedom from constant hospital visits and shortages. This technology could turn lifelong struggles into manageable conditions. It's not just science fiction, it's about real people, real emergencies, and real hope. Artificial blood could be the difference between life and death in a crisis. It's a safety net for all of us, ready when we need it most. The impact will be felt in hospitals, ambulances, and homes around the world. Japan's purple blood is poised to create everyday miracles. This is the quiet revolution that could touch every life. The future of emergency care is about to change forever. We're on the brink of a medical revolution. Artificial blood is more than a milestone, it's a shift in how we care for each other. Japan's hemoglobin vesicles show what human ingenuity can achieve, complementing the gift of blood donation. This breakthrough could inspire new nanomedical therapies, from targeted drug delivery to dissolving blood clots. Challenges remain: clinical trials, regulations, and scaling up production, but the momentum is unstoppable. The collaborative spirit of science is driving this project forward. The world is ready for a technology that saves lives and makes healthcare more equitable. Japan's artificial blood is a story of hope and creative problem solving. It's a vision of a future where survival isn't limited by blood type or location. The future of emergency medicine is being written in Japan, in a brilliant shade of purple. A new dawn for global health is here.